8 out of 10 Australian men over the age of 65 do not meet the minimum muscle strengthening guidelines of 2 strength-based sessions per week. Where does that put you? If you've worked hard for your retirement and you want a body that actually keeps up with the life that you've planned for, well then listen up. G'day, it's Jack from Be Mobile Physiotherapy, and I specifically help adults over 55 get fit and strong from their own home. Now, you've spent decades working, whether that's doing physical labor on a busy work site or perhaps working in a hectic office environment. Regardless of the fact, you were always on. Now that you've retired, it can be tempting to think that you should just rest. But rest is what actually causes the most damage. So in this video, I want to talk to you about why strength training is the best insurance policy for your retirement. I'm going to show you 3 exercises that you can get started with at home today to make sure that you stay the strongest guy in the family. All right, if you're in the 16% of males over 65 who are already hitting those 2 strengths-based sessions per week, well then well done. This might just be a refresher for you. But if you're in the majority of men over 65 who have retired and now found that their bodies can't keep up with the life they'd planned for, well then you need to prioritize strength training. Because you're probably still the one your family goes to when they need to move a heavy fridge. You want to be able to, pick up that heavy gardening bag or bag of soil without throwing your back out. And I'm sure when your grandchild asks you to pick them up or chase them around the yard for the 20th time, you want to say yes. Well, the difference between doing all those things and being a spectator is how strong you are. Oh, and a quick caveat. We encourage all physical activity. Tasks like digging in the garden or mowing the back lawn is great, but it is not strength training. So to build more strength and a more resilient body, you need 2 things. Number 1, you need consistency in your training. You need a plan to follow. And number 2, you need progressive resistance training. This means that when you first start off, the exercise might be challenging, but eventually it gets easier, which means you're getting stronger. And that means you need to increase the challenge so that your muscles continue to be stressed. This is progressive resistance training. Okay, that's why you should start strength training. Now let me show you how. Exercise number 1 is the split squat. So we're going to be working your leg strength, in particular our big quadricep muscles and our gluteal, our butt muscles. This exercise is going to be really good and important for helping you get up from the ground as well, which is something which gets harder as we get older. So what I want you to do is find a chair to start with. You're going to take a big comfortable step forward, and what we're doing here is lowering our back knee to the ground like a lunge, except we're going to stay in place. Now you might just start with a smaller half depth split squat. As you get more comfortable, you can drop that back knee further to the ground. Now you might do this within a session, getting lower and lower, or this might take a few weeks. As long as you're progressing closer and closer to the ground, that is awesome. Now, if that is becoming comfortable and you're confident, get the chair away. And we're going to do that without any assistance. So we're also working on our balance there. Now, once you're feeling comfortable doing it body weight, add some weight in. This is where you're really going to start to feel the challenge. If you've got some dumbbells lying around the house, or maybe some weight plates, holding one to the side like this is perfect. But you don't need gym weights. You could find a backpack, chuck in some heavy books, maybe 2 or 3. You can either hold that on your front or chuck it on your back just like this, and you've got yourself some extra resistance there to challenge yourself. And you can of course hold weights with the backpack as well for that added challenge. Now by the end of the set, when you are doing these split squats, you want to do it so much that you feel like you could maybe only fit 3 to 4 more reps in the tank by the end of your set, so that you're really challenging your strength. Exercise number 2 is a push-up, an awesome body weight exercise. You don't really need any equipment, which is why this one is good. Now, if you've done push-ups in the past, especially when you're younger, you might not be starting at the same level. So here's how to make it a bit easier. Firstly, if you want to start on a kitchen bench so that you're standing and doing your push-up, that's okay. But I'm going to start here on my knees. You can grab a cushion if you do have sensitive kneecaps, especially if you've had a knee replacement. So we're going to put our hands around shoulder width apart. We're going to pretend we've got a straight line. Well, we are going to have a straight line from our shoulders to our knee, and we're just dropping our chest to our hands or to the edge of that bench there. This could be a couch or a small coffee table that's sturdy. coming back up just like this, okay? Now, if that is, well, you're confident with that one, we can drop down to the ground. So we're gonna now do a knee push-up on the floor. So we're walking our hands out to around shoulder width apart. However, you can play around with a couple of things. You can go a bit wider, that might make it easier for you, or you can go a bit narrower. It doesn't matter, whatever's comfortable for you, and also play around with your hand angles. Once again, we are dropping our chest to our hands. Now, what I find with a lot of my male clients is they'll go down nice and strong here, and then they'll struggle to get up here. So what you can do is a roll-up push-up. We're gonna go down nice and straight, and then we're gonna roll our chest up first, and then we're picking our hips up. This is a nice intermediary. So down, chest up, and then our hips. Here's a key tip. If you're someone who has sore wrists, for whatever reason, grab yourself a set of dumbbells. And what this does is when you go down to the push-up, it means you don't have to extend your wrist as much. So as you can see there, my wrist is staying more in neutral than it otherwise would have been if it was on the ground. You can also do the same thing, but on your fists. So there's a key tip. Now, once you're feeling confident with the knee version, of course, we are gonna go to the full body weight version of the push-up, chest to the ground, and all the way up. If you want to make it harder from there because you have conquered the bodyweight push-up, you're doing 15 or more reps, really easy. Well, and here's what you can do. You can add one of two things. You can add a tempo, so 3, 2, 1 before coming up. You can also add a 2-second pause at the bottom. So 1, 2, and you'll find that is a lot more challenging for your shoulders and your chest. For the third and final exercise, we're gonna be working our abdominal muscles with a reverse crunch. So you've probably done a crunch before, which is lifting our shoulders off the ground. We're actually gonna reverse that, bring our shoulders back down to the ground with our hands beside us or under our bottom. We're gonna lift our knees towards our shoulders and then controlled manner, bring them back down. So lifting our knees to our shoulders with bent legs to start and back down. This is actually a really tough exercise, especially when you take your time on the way back down. Now, to make that harder, we're actually gonna straighten our legs. So we're gonna bring our knees up and then straighten our legs out a little bit more towards the ground. Now, the key tip is to chuck your hands underneath your bottom as you're doing this. Might make it a bit more manageable for you. Or if you've got a really sturdy object, probably not a chair like this, but if you've got a really sturdy pole or table at home, well, then you could use that as a little bit of leverage to hold overhead. I find that works really nicely. Now, if you've tried this version, but you can't really get your legs up, or for whatever reason, you can't be lying on your back right now, you can try this in a chair. I'll show you what that looks like. So grab yourself a chair. We're gonna lean back, kind of like we're lying down. And instead of fully lying down, we just bring our knees up like this, okay? It's actually really tough, especially on our hip flexor muscles, this one, on the front of our leg. Bit of a different exercise, but it is an alternative if you can't do that. If that's too tough, you could, of course, bring one leg up at a time, and that's the reverse crunch in the chair. Okay, so there are 3 strength exercises that you can get started with at home today. Now, we recommend performing 3 sets of 10 to 15 challenging repetitions and do this twice per week. And you need to consistently push that challenge so that you are stressing and strengthening your muscles. So if you want to take that next step, we actually have a completely free full body strength workout that you can do at home. The link is in the description if you want to check that out. And finally, make sure you subscribe to our channel so we can reach more men just like you who need to hear this message.